Government reaches an understanding with the Petrol Pump Dealers Association. Petrol pumps to open as usual. Arts and Culture Minister L. Jayantakumar promises of identifying land for Cultural University and Film City at the earliest. Manipur joins the world in observing International Nurses' Day. Jan and Tendrims pay tribute to Florence Nightingale. Public health centres in Mayang Imphal in deplorable conditions. Parliamentary Secretary assures of restoration. And Social Welfare and Cooperation Minister Nemcha Kipgen aspires to make Manipur one of the cooperative centres in Northeast India. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News and I'm Premi Thangjam bringing you the top stories. All Manipur Petrol Pump Dealers Association has called off their agitations after reaching an understanding with the government. Oil pumps have been asked to function as usual. The understanding was reached between the CAF and PD Minister Karam Shyam and the association at Old Secretariat today. Speaking to media persons, Minister Karam Shyam said the incident occurred due to misunderstanding between the two parties and that the decision of opening the pumps has been made in view of the inconveniences of the public. Meanwhile, both the ministers and the association have refused to reply to Impact News query regarding the specific agreement. It may be mentioned that the association has been demanding an apology from the director of CAF and PD for accusing Gas Agency Uripok of hoarding stock meant for public distribution.
Sarkar su prajagi laibani, dealer sing si su prajagi laibani, official sing su prajagi namta laibani, aduna prajagi interest ta waru ba pulau nawa kitang understanding lairam da batulo shale. Aduna huji si association gi secretary gi site gi dinga si mak adum pam singja yam ba thong hang ba aduga khudong cha da ba leibaduna heng dagi hang ba haina adugi understanding ama laina re.
State government felicitated the awardees and jury members of the Indian Panorama and National Film Awards 2016 today. The event was jointly organized by the Manipur State Film Development Society and Film Forum Manipur at the multi-purpose hall of Manipur State Film Development Society in Palace Compound. Mementos were presented to director-producer of Loktak Lairinbi, Haubam Pavan Kumar, who won the Best Environment Film Award at the 64th National Film Awards 2016 and 17. Other national and international awards, director of Ima Sabitri, the opening film of the non-feature film section of the 47th International Film Festival of India at Goa, Bobo Kuraijam, and producer of the same film, Gurumayum Ranita, and jury member in the same film festival, Ronald Haubam. Mementos were also presented on the occasion to co-producers of Loktak Lairinbi, Thiam Romola, Haubam Ibetombi, and Warepam Jansirani, and cast of the film, Ningthaujam Sanatomba and Sagol Sem Thambalsang. Speaking on the occasion, Arts and Culture Minister L. Jayantakumar promised of identifying the land for Cultural University and Film City in the state at the earliest. He said it is unfortunate that there is no infrastructure for the Cultural University. He stated that a discussion has been held with the Union Minister regarding the matter and that the Minister has assured of all possible assistance to him. Union Minister also expressed the desire of setting up a national gallery for fine arts in the state. Jayantakumar emphasized upon the need for guidance from the arts and culture fraternity in this regard. Renowned filmmaker Aribam Shyam Sharma, Secretary of Manipur State Film Development Society, Dr. K. Shushila, and Chairman of Film Forum Manipur, L. Surjakanta, were among those present at the occasion. Loktak Lairinbi was also premiered at the event.
The housing circle, Yamakan, no Honazari, the higher by Chancellor from even Minister or Baishana, Agriculture University by Chancellor from I don't know. Kadawa is a bit of mitigation, I can't do. Jawitum. Tangtan, Kadawai, okay, can't do. Agriculture University lady is a tissue like a Harawi, Kuba, Mugong and the Penal Gonatoraga. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯜꯆꯔ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤꯁꯦ ꯂꯩꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯈꯪꯗꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯃꯨꯛ ꯏꯀꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯍꯪꯉꯝꯃꯦꯕ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯅꯪ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯐꯥꯎ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯔꯅꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯝꯕꯁꯦ ꯋꯥꯍꯩ ꯆꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯐꯤꯜꯃꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯦꯂꯦꯟꯖꯤꯡ ꯋꯥꯔꯗꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯗꯣ ꯀꯜꯆꯔ ꯅꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯈꯪꯉꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯅꯤ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯑꯐꯥꯎ ꯁꯥꯗꯅ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯗꯣ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯀꯜꯆꯔ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯃꯤ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯂꯩꯒꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯆꯦꯂꯦꯟꯖ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯜꯆꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯏꯁꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯌꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯂꯥꯟꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯃꯣꯏ Culture is I myself.
May 12th, the birthday of Florence Nightingale, is observed across the world as the International Nurses Day. International Council of Nurses has been observing the day since 1965. RIMS Nurses Association Lumphel also observed the day. Nursing Superintendent of RIMS Hospital, S.H. Lata, President of RIMS Nurses Association Lumphel, Huidrom Tamfa, Advocate of Manipur High Court, T.H. Manau, doctors and nurses of RIMS were present at the event. Speaking on the occasion, S.H. Lata said those who are in the profession must be compassionate, sacrifice and serve the people to follow the path of Florence Nightingale. On the other hand, she also appealed the concerned authority to understand the plight of the contractual nurses of RIMS and regularize them at the earliest.
In our RIMS hospital also, the number of nursing staff is very much less in compared to the number of patients. Imalango Lairendi is our authority. I would like to pray her to increase the number of staff nurses for providing better nursing care service to our RIMS hospital and to make a plan for regularization of the 21 contract basis staff nurses who are working so hard, getting a meager consolidated pay of only rupees 13,500 per month only. We also should try to provide the best nursing service at our level best to our patients.
The day was also observed at JENIMS. Nurses Association TNAI JENIMS unit organized the International Nurses Day at JENIMS Auditorium Hall today. Among others, the event held on a theme, A Voice to Lead Achieving the Sustainable Development Goal, was also attended by Parliamentary Secretary Home L. Susindro Maitai, Director of JENIMS, Professor L. Devin Singh, Medical Superintendent Professor L. Ranbir Singh, Nursing Superintendent of JENIMS P. Landhoni, doctors, nurses and many other staff of JENIMS. Floral tributes were paid to the portrait of Florence Nightingale on the occasion. Parliamentary Secretaries Soibam Subhash Chandra and K. Robindro inspected the public health centers in Mayang Imphal constituency today. They were accompanied by the Additional Director of Health Directorate. They inspected PHCs at Segmaijin, Mayang Imphal and Samusang, Santipur. Some of them were in deplorable condition. They did not have a rooftop and some had no doctors. At Segmaijin PHC, not only there was an absence of a doctor, but also the pediatric care unit was in a deplorable condition. Doctors were present at the Mayang Imphal PHC. However, the unfinished barrack type quarter and a building were found to be constructed with no quality maintenance and with no proper architectural design. And the rooftop of the Samusang PHC, which had been blown away in the cyclone last year, was not fixed yet. Patients also get their injections outside the building. The team also inspected Wangoi PHC and Lilong PHC on their way back. Wangoi PHC had adequate number of doctors, but the rooftop of the building had a leakage. Parliamentary Secretary Soibam Subhash Chandra expressed dissatisfaction at the condition of the PHCs. He said steps will be taken to repair the centers in consultation with the Chief Minister and other concerned ministers at the earliest.
Dr. Singh sang naina karam da maramna pai patient jing su sang naina lakpi saruk si khara wat bo ina tawi mayang phani praja singh tamada makoi chiek si third class ni haina complain tawraga su dhap tawraga wakat tu tabi da ba oina wafam du ekoi da pawdam lei sarkar gi mathau tawriba Doctor Singh, any staff Singh, told the Puning Changna, Pangto Piu, I don't know, Sarkar Zigidi, Paudian, Aina, Parliamentary Secretary, and Amiam, and Igi, right, they do the concerned minister, honorable CM, they quite Mashigi, Mato Pazana to honor by Kari Kuntang Lokasi, I would them Jagi.
Social Welfare and Cooperation Minister Nimcha Kipgen has asserted that steps will be taken to make Manipur one of the cooperative centers in northeast India. She was speaking at the inaugural of the Boys Hostel at Institute of Cooperative Management, ICM, Lamphilpad. Nimcha Kipgen stated that steps will be taken up to expand the cooperative department to bring a cooperative movement in the state. She said there can be economical development in the state only when there is self-employment among the youth through the cooperative movement. On the other hand, she said a newly inaugurated hostel will provide benefits to the trainees of the institute. As a part of the event, the minister also launched an exhibition of items produced by cooperative and self-help groups. Rajya Sabha MP and Chairman of National Council for Cooperative Training, Chandrapal Singh Yadav, was also present at the event.
I am happy to state that newly completed hostel building will be an added advantage to the institute for accommodating more number of participants. I feel the institute further requires facility-like auditorium for conducting seminars, workshops with large gatherings. In this regard, the funding support from the NEC may also be taken as already aware by the institute in the developing the present infrastructure.
Vice Chancellor of Manipur University of Culture, Professor Narim Khagendra, has asserted that the cultural studies is a vast subject and that there is no end to the study of it. He made this statement at the inaugural of a two-day national conference on cultural studies at the Court Hall of Manipur University today. English Literary Circle Manipur and Manipur University Students' Union are jointly organizing the conference. Speaking further, Professor Khagendra said young scholars interested in cultural studies should perform their researches in a different aspect altogether. Scholars presented their papers in the morning session of the conference that was chaired by Professor Ratan Kumar. The afternoon session saw scholars present papers and discussions were also held on cultural studies. The afternoon session was chaired by Associate Professor of English Department, DM College of Arts, Dr. R.K. Sangsari, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor Adhya Prasad Pandey, Director of MU College Development Council, Professor T.H. Ratan Kumar, Dean of Students of Manipur University, Professor K.H. Tomba Singh, and many others were present on the opening day.
Culture is something which has been born with us, with the human beings who live in a society which has been arranged in a very systematic manner. Culture has been lived by us, which we know very well. The implications of culture we are supposed to know very well. So we have been living with culture. So when he asked me to define culture in a few words, I said, I'm very sorry. The culture refers to a very vast area. Then he also became confused again. When he was in that confused condition, I asked him, Manipur, sir, is supposed to be a region in the whole of India which claims that it has a very rich heritage of culture.
National Institute of Electronic and Information Technology, NILIT, Imphal organized a one-day workshop on electronic waste management at Hotel Classic Grande in Chingmairong today. It is in line with the ongoing program organized by NILIT, Imphal under the sponsorship of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology since December 2016. The 9th workshop, which was organized today, saw an attendance of central and state government employees of PSUs, banks and other industries. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman of State Pollution Control Board, MLA L. Radhakishore, said he will urge the Chief Minister to form a committee to create public awareness about the harmful effects of e-waste. He further said the environment of Manipur has deteriorated. There is a huge difference between now and 20 to 30 years ago. Imphal city used to be pollution-free about 20 years ago and now it has been immensely polluted. Radhakishore reminded the people of their responsibilities in maintaining a clean surrounding. He also appealed to government employees to extend their support in steps taken up by the government in this regard.
Life circle pot khudimaki life circle it is the same masi khangbi gadabani ekona e-waste ki ngasi puthoiba deterioration adiba electrical ki electronics ki pot ekona lariba mangna tari singasi sisu life circle So life circle mani. Masih koi puthokada bani sinagada bani. But masih ki circle sidi kahe be ade. Masih koi mai tha be ade, phum be ade. National process ni. Masih karmai to dona koi problem se. Masih ki waya sih se kamdung te kahe betul. Koi tapna khana gani madu koi control to.
Kairao MLA Laurembam Rameshwar inspected the only TB hospital in Manipur today. The MLA opined that the hospital now exists just for namesake. Not only there is a problem of unavailability of water and electricity, but also due to the lack of toilets, patients and their family members defecate in open areas of the campus, thereby causing a fear of many other illness. Rameshwar blamed the previous government for the apathy. He said he will consult the authority concerned to repair the hospital under the 100 days program of the present BJP-led government. The TB hospital, which is supposed to hold 100 beds, has only 5 or 6 beds and there are no separate wards for male and female. They undergo treatment in a common room. In connection to today's inspection, Medical Superintendent of the hospital, Dr. N. D. Mao said the hospital lacks in infrastructure and faces water issues. The authority concerned have been ignoring the problems despite numerous requests.
TB hospital state ki thakta leibna debu haiba ka macha sida khoi gi nupi amusung nupa gi sam wat pun leram je yam nungai taba de toilet mitik cha da ban fen phau leitaba mai gi nungai taba asukor matam je apai lai ngon sip tor kan da government sar ke meng chung biran dab je sim yam thamoi sang nungai jate 100 days program na yahon na ba de makha ta na wala pa jing je loisan na ba de gi haiba TB khoi sarang loi inauguration tawdri ba asima yam thunai ton hona jage.
And we are temporarily putting these patients in this room, both male and female, and we feel so bad that we have to keep them this way without fan, without proper water supply, electricity and all that. No? But we're expecting to inaugurate this new building which has been completed since 2-3 years. If the authority concerned can be completed within a month, if the due bill is to be paid. So these necessary things have been put up to the authorities many times.
On the other hand, medical officer of the hospital, Dr. Binay Prasad, said the only TB hospital of the state does not even have an ambulance. He said the hospital finds difficulty in treating serious cases of illness as there are no specialist doctors. Patients are facing difficulties in transportation because of the deplorable conditions of the road. He said the hospital started functioning with candles and there is no electricity yet.
Udalura complication la kan da ya khoi refer to se lam se la pa banina gari gi khudong jaw ju kya lai the ba som sita kha patient da wa ba am theng nei ba patient sing se aduga som da lai ba patient sing su nu pa nu pi pun na pul ambulance su lai te ambulance lai ta ba di gi ni khoi patient condition yam serious ho lu sala kan da di khoi da yam na problem hoi maram di medicines ki availability su lai te ba som da pharmacy anak pada pharmacy medical store am lai te 5th January 2015 da hong dilak pane hek yorak pa lak pa numit da di mai sing gi phibam kam tha lai tri adu haji hujik bhaw di adu locality da gi sing adagi pukri sing somuk season ba yauri pukri ani chau chau lai ri ko helak matam da di amam ba da candle light da khoi matam phana kuin lele. After that locality gi organization mayam ga khoi understanding am da mai se amarom da di illegally ko le ko la season da re wires.
Youth Forum for Protection of Human Rights will organize a cycle rally on the theme Save Women, Punish the Rapists on the 14th of this month. It's time for a small commercial break. Lots more coming up right after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the break and you're watching Prime Time English News. Lilong Political Unified Link Lipul has clarified that the announcement of its new office bearers is false and a matter information by a group of people. Lipul has also summoned those involved in the announcement at its office by the 20th of this month. Impact TV has launched a new program called Mami Mapao on our entertainment channel today. The program is produced jointly by Impact TV and KNACH Communication. Mami Mapao will be broadcast on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month at 6:30 in the evening. It will provide news about entertainment, film festival, fashion, arts, etc. Kada Taubal District Committee, Voluntary Education Development Social and Cultural Organization, VETSCO, Kangabok and Lamlong Youth Young Upliftment Organization jointly organized one one-day discussion program under the theme Nishana Kunai the Piba Chaiting Amasung Masibu Tingbada Miyamgi Taudang at Kangabok Lamlong Kaitel in Taubal district today. Adhaksha of Taubal Zilla Parishad K.H. Surnalata and President of Kada Advocate Y. Ratan and many others attended the program. Speaking on the occasion, Secretary of Kada Dipanjit Ningthaucham said 80% of the male population and 10% of female population in Manipur are addicted to intoxicants. He urged the people to take responsibility before the addictions ruins Manipur. A painting competition for students was also held on the occasion. Manipur Students Federation (MSF) has alleged that the Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur (COSM) has provided affiliation to two schools on the same campus. The schools in question are New Era Higher Secondary School and Francia Higher Secondary School, Taubal. Speaking to media persons at MSF office in Top Lairak, External Affairs Secretary of MSF, Ningthaujam Jogeshwar appealed the Education Department and concerned authority to look into the matter and punish the guilty. On the other hand, he said that the clarification of COSM on recruitment of 39 employees against the rules are false and that they have evidence to prove that there was no advertisement for the recruitment. He also questioned if the Education Department has become a corrupt business house.
mayamna hangnaraga da question amne hangjo hangnari same campus school ani matau karamna lei no haibse mayamna adum hena khangnaraba adagi akoina ju adum si positive thijan baje hauragani hai kunai asigi mahiroi singbu semgat sagpiriba amadi afaba mahiroi kaya puthokpiriba Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipurna asigumba horan lonada thabak mayama loksinba adagi name correction gi mingda semdokpagi che chang documents sing semdokpagi mingda paisa kaya loksaliba se masina marum orkanda khoi Council of Higher Secondary Education je business center ama oirabra haibigi chingnaba ama Manipur Student Federation da phaure.
All Manipur SSA Teachers Association Ame Sata shut the offices of Zonal Education Officer ZEO today against the non-payment of salaries for 8 months. Volunteers of the association also states a sit-in front of the offices of ZEO Zone 1, Zone 2, Wangoi Kakching, Taubal, Churachandpur, Bishnupur and Ukrul. Taking part in the sit-in at ZEO Zone 2, SSA teacher Sijaguru Mayumrina threatened of no pay, no work, protest if the salaries of 8 months are not paid at the earliest. She also expressed shock over non-payment of salaries on a regular basis when the state government contributes only 10% and the center pays 90% of the funds to be used for the salaries. Various placards were displayed at the sit-in.
Thanipan si akhoi kamai tawdana akhoi gi SSA gi oja sing si kamai tawdana lerangani adui mathakta oja sing sida expectation akhoi gi EM na so expectation yamna lei oja sing kathokadamni tolop ta hai kaina akhoi yam nungai jade sigumba wahai sing se adubu tolop tu yaudragadi akhoi kamai na hingani habasi mayamna khangpam thoe adui mathakta tolop si thanipan si akhoi pibi dragadi akhoi smai tawdana no pay no work aina khoi chmai tawdna khoi protest se mathang chajagani mathang la kadoriba khoi gi PSC su khoi na protest tawdraga su khoi phangpham dokpa right ni regular oina pibi.
Volunteers of All Manipur Students Union (AMSU) demolished the southern gate of DM College next to PCTC petrol pump today. The gate has been in a bad shape for quite some time now. Despite numerous requests to the concerned authority by AMSU, it has not been repaired yet. Secretary General of AMSU, Haubicham Chalamba Maite, said the gate has been demolished to avoid injuries to people in case of a collapse. He also threatened to block this road if the gate is not repaired at the earliest. Villages of Nongsum under Kundrakpam constituency has filed a complaint to Sagolmang police station against the frequent arrest of people by the security forces. The complaint was filed against the backdrop of an arrest of Konjengbam Naucha by 17 Assam rifles at Yangang Pokpe this morning at 4 a.m. Naucha, who surrendered from the militant outfit pre-park in 2009, is a married man. After a vice chairman of the village and villages requested Assam rifles, Naucha was released late this afternoon.
awana khudimangta khoi yangchen biba de kan to buji sigum bitri to buji to bidana praja jing nena ta na khoi hingjaragi na lai ba khudimakshi awana khudimangti yangchen biraga nena ta na hingan ba tanza jima pibi na ba da khoi government Manipur government gi mai mafam da masima thamjaninge thodosi gi matang da khoi nongni ji manung da aijar south da khoi gi sigum ba ji to bi gano haina khoi memorandum pijagani ha ba khol ji lejare.
Now to sports news. 8th Imphal West District shooting competition concluded today. Darius Sanasam of BLSM unit bagged first position in both 177 peep sight air rifle, 110 meters sub-junior and junior men's individual. RK Mamata and A. Veronica bagged the first position in point 177 peep sight air rifle, 10 meters junior women's and sub-junior women's respectively. Pamhaiba Sanjarambam bagged first position in air pistol 10 meter sub-junior men's individual, while Jackson long jump bagged first position in both air pistol 10 meter juniors men's and men's individual. A total of 59 shooters, including 36 male and 23 female shooters, took part in 35 matches, including 10 meter air rifle and air pistol, 50 meter point, 22 peep sight prone and point, 22 open sight prone, and standard 25 meter range in sports pistol events. Secretariat Department has emerged the overall champion of the Men's Open Team event in 25th Manipur Civil Service Tennis Championship. In the first final match played today at Deco Turf Officers Club, Lamphilpat, T. Pamay of Secretariat Department beat H. Ibotombi of PHED Department 7-5-6-1, and in the second match, Y. Azad Khan of Secretariat Department defeated N. Dilip of PHED Department 6-4-6-2. In the Men's Open Singles, O. Nabakishore beat Ranjit 6-3-7-4, T. Pamay beat Chingthang Khomba 6-1, 6-0, and N. Kangjamba beat Y. Ibotombi 6-2-6-1. A total number of 54 players from different departments are taking part in the ongoing championship. Men's Open Singles and Men's Open Doubles match will be played tomorrow. State-level men and women boxing tournament will be held from 26th to 31st of this month at Kumanlampak Boxing Arena. Those units registered or affiliated with the Manipur Amateur Boxing Association can find out details from the association. Neruka FC Sangakpam will celebrate AFC Grassroots Day on 14th of this month at Don Bosco Ground, Sangakpam Bazaar at 7 a.m. In a press release, the General Secretary of the club has informed all parents of the Neruka FC Grassroots to report with their kids at 6 a.m. Before we wrap up the bulletin, a quick look at the headlines once again. Government reaches an understanding with the Petrol Pump Dealers Association, petrol pumps to open as usual. Arts and Culture Minister L. Jayanta Kumar promises of identifying land for Cultural University and Film City at the earliest. Manipur joins the world in observing International Nurses Day. Janins and Wrens pay tributes to Florence Nightingale. Public health centers in Mayang Imphal in deplorable conditions. Parliamentary Secretary assures of restoration. And Social Welfare and Cooperation Minister Neemcha Kipgen aspires to make Manipur one of the cooperative centers in Northeast India.